Making a decision that can last a lifetime can be daunting. But what about when it comes to tattoos? More on Issues and Insights. Welcome back to Issues and Insights. My name is Brian Salinas, and today I have two guests, Alix and Holly. And from my understanding, you guys both have tattoos, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you first got your tattoos?
Let's see. I got this one on my arm when I was 19.
And I got my first one when I was 19 and my second when I was 20.
What was the inspiration for the tattoos at the time?
Ooh. I actually got my first one matching. It's with my best friend Isabella. We were just scrolling online and we just liked the picture, so we just got it.
Okay.
My first one, it's a quote and I just liked it and I had for a while and I just decided to get it tattooed. And my other one is also a matching tattoo with my best friend.
Okay, nice. You said your first tattoo. Do you have multiple?
Yes, I have 4.
You have 4
so
tattoos.
I have 2 on my ankle and then 1 on my hip.
And you?
I have 2, one on my side and one on my ankle.
So, do you have a theme for your tattoos or reasons you got them, or is it more random based? Is there an aesthetic to them?
They're random. Just kind of, I got most of them on a whim.
Okay.
Yeah, both of mine are just because I like them.
Did you plan it anything ahead, or was it really all right, I want to get a tattoo and just get it that same day?
I guess I was looking online and I had an idea, but when I actually went and got them, it was same day.
Okay.
The quote I had wanted for a while, but I wanted to make sure that I actually wanted it because it was my first one.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit more nervous about it. But the second one, I was like, hey, we should get matching tattoos. And she was like, cool. So we got it 3 days later. So that was more of a just off the cuff kind of a thing.
Did you choose to get your tattoos in black and white or in color?
Black and white.
Is there a reason for why black and white?
I guess just cohesive, just keep it all, because I don't know, I feel like color, I don't know, I guess I'm not a big fan of the color.
Yeah,
And you?
both of mine are black and white as well, but I hadn't really thought about why, that was the decision we made.
Did you guys have any pain with the tattoos or anything like that?
The scale, of
Yeah.
how painful. The one on my hip is my biggest one, and that one hurt the least, even though it took the longest amount of time. But the ones around my foot were the most painful, just because it's around the bone.
Neither of mine took that long, so it was hard to really feel like either of them were super painful. But I would say out of the 2 of them, the one that hurt more was the one on my ribs. But yeah, neither of them were super bad.
Can you, either of you, describe the feeling of getting a tattoo? How would you explain it?
I'd say it's a scratch. It's a really, I'd say a deep scratch.
Yeah, I would say it's almost for me it was like a push pin, and someone's just poking you with it over and over.
Okay. Do any of your parents have tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a lot of tattoos?
No, my mom has a butterfly on her ankle, and my dad has I think it's a snake and then a panther that he has on his arm.
No, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
No, neither of my parents do, and I don't think either of them ever would either.
So, did you have any familial, family issues getting the tattoos, or any relationship with friends, anyone trying to stop you, or is everyone go for it?
I don't think they cared much. I don't think
No?
they minded. No.
I don't think my dad cared too much, but my mom had a little bit of a problem with it, but I just didn't tell her I got either of them until after I had already gotten them, so.
Did you hide your tattoos for a while, or did you just?
The first one, I didn't. I told her when I was going to get it the day of, but the second one I hid for a while because it was easy because it's kind of on my foot, so I would just hide it.
And what was the reason for hiding it? Would there have been any backlash or?
Not too much because it's like it was already there, but I just didn't really feel like having that conversation, I guess, which isn't too great, but.
So you just avoided it
yeah,
for a while?
Pretty much.
Oh, that's fine. Why did you decide to have the tattoos hidden in more hidden locations?
Ooh, that's true. I don't know. I actually never thought about it.
It was just more about just placement where you wanted it to
Yeah.
go? Not, you didn't have in mind like you wanted to hide it?
Yeah, I didn't like want to hide it. When I have like shorts on, you can see it, or if I'm not wearing like higher socks, you
Mhm.
can see them. But this, you can see this one, but it's so small.
Yeah.
If I have a watch on, you won't see it.
I guess I did kind of want to hide mine, but it wasn't the main reason that I got mine where I did. It just ended up working out that I was able to hide them.
Okay. Well, thank you. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back on Issues and Insights.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? I'm high. Oh.
Welcome back to Issues and Insights. My name is Brian Salinas and I'm back here with my guests Alix and Holly. So where we left off is if you had any issues getting the tattoos with like parents or friends. But do you feel like people look at you differently for having tattoos? Like did you think about, before getting them, did you think if you would have any issues like let's say with people, just how they look at you from the public?
When I got my, I feel like I look very young still, so when I got my tattoos, I do feel like it made me appear older to some people, which I don't really mind. But other than that, I don't think I really, no.
Like, did you have like any like ideas like if people would look at you different in society if you got different tattoos, or was that not an issue?
Not too much, just because I am able to hide them if I want to, but I did know that if I were to tell people older than me, I had a feeling that they would say something like, you know that's on you for the rest of your life, right? Like even if they can't even see it, I knew that that was still going to be something that some people would say.
If both of you like got more tattoos, let's say more visible areas, did you ever consider, like I see you have yours on your wrist, did you ever consider if that's gonna like get in the way of you getting a job in the future, or?
I never actually thought about it, but I actually have an internship and they mentioned it when I was there. They're like, oh, I see you have tattoos. And I was like, yes, I have one on my arm, but they never mentioned it after that. I guess it was just surprising.
In the moment, were you worried like, oh, is this gonna go into my consideration at all, or no?
No, I wasn't like scared or anything, but I guess I thought it was funny that he noted it. Like, I guess because he doesn't have any tattoos, and I don't know, I just thought it was kind of funny.
And you, what about, did you worry about getting a job or if it would affect you at all?
It was always in the back of my mind for sure, but I don't think that I would ever get tattoos on my arms just because I don't know. That's not something that's like next on my list of tattoos. Like my arms aren't on that, and I know that if I were to get them on my legs or to add more to the one on my side, that wouldn't really add to a problem of getting a job.
Okay. Let's say if society today was more like Japan, like today, where tattoos are severely taboo, that even stops people from like getting them in the first place. If tattoos were seriously that taboo in the United States, would you even consider getting a tattoo, or is it not worth it in your opinion?
Probably not. I
Probably
probably
not?
wouldn't. Yeah.
Why is that?
Fear, I guess.
Even if it was still in like a hidden spot?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I don't know if I had to go through the extra jump of not only like having to hide it from my family for a while and then also just having to hide it in general. I don't know if I would have gotten one to begin with either.
Okay. Are there any current plans for tattoos in the future?
I don't know what I want exactly, but I think I want to like expand on what I have on my hip and maybe get like a quote. I really like the foot placement, so I might get something on my foot. But I never really wanted more tattoos on my arms.
So you would expand current tattoos instead of
Yeah.
getting them in more visible places?
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I don't know if it's could be considered an expansion or not, but I do want to get around the quote that I have on my side. I'd like to get like the moon and like the solar system around it. So it's pretty big what I want to do. So I'm waiting until I have the money for it, but that's next on my list of what I would like to get.
And since you mentioned money, would you put in more money to get a higher quality tattoo, or would you rather just put on a tattoo and for whatever price it's at?
Yeah. I like to research the artist beforehand and see like the style they have and some of their like previous tattoos to see what they look like and see like what the shop looks like and prices. I usually call beforehand to ask.
Yeah, I would definitely pay a little bit more to get something that I know is going to be of a higher quality and like it's gonna last.
So what do you guys think about like stick and poke tattoos that you can do at home with friends? Would you be open to things like that?
That seems like fun. Yeah, probably. My one friend does them. She's done a few on her hands and stuff. So I guess as long as you're like clean with it, then.
Would you do stick and poke tattoos or no?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to doing something like that. I feel like it's a cool experience.
Yeah, because that's different from like going and paying a lot of money for a tattoo while like you might be able to do it at home, but it might not be as quality depending on like who does it. But I guess that's a risk that could be fun in the long run. What's like the worst imaginable spot to get a tattoo pain-wise?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I guess bony.
Yeah.
Like, how bad was your rib?
It was noticeably more painful when they were going over where my rib was than where it wasn't. So I would definitely say like anywhere that there's like a bone. Like I feel like the kneecap has got to be pretty bad.
Yeah, or maybe the elbow, I'd think.
What about like the collarbone? Because I have a tattoo that goes all the way to my collarbone. That hurt.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever even consider the collarbone because that would hurt really bad. I feel like that would hurt really bad.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on today and talking about tattoos. My name is Brian Salinas, and that was Issues and Insights.